Buress especially looking to get this started. And Danny McIntyre going to oblige him. Here we go.
Touch of gloves. I'll tell you what, we're taking a look at Buress in the white trunks, Frost in the black. Right kick by Buress.
What I really like about Buress is how he closes the range for those kicks. He is so quick. Just got to be careful about dropping those hands. His hands are already a little low. Now he can make up for it with the way he hunches his shoulders and to make it a little tougher to get to the button.
Both of these gentlemen lengthy, seem to have nice reaches on them. I think Buress has the advantage, however. But very quick on both ends we're seeing here. Some sweet jukes, soft touches. Here we go.
Will Frost looking to slip under. He kind of telegraphed that. He was waiting, and Eric Buress stuck that hand out there just the way he wanted to. When you know a guy's coming in at your legs, you throw an uppercut, you throw a knee, you make him think twice about it. So physically strong, Eric Buress able to get up off of the cage. Needs to sink that underhook, though, or he's going right back down.
Yeah, you're looking at Frost trying to get the slam in. Oh, almost has it, but Buress on the block, like you said, a beast. A beast in there, a lengthy man.
Needs to sink that underhook in, though, or that leg's going to get ripped out, and he's going down. Making the transition here.
Danny signaling that they need to move. Buress is trying to do exactly that.
Well, these guys just so physically strong. Will Frost doing everything right to try to finish this takedown, but Eric Buress just keeps powering his way back up, getting the hips off the ground.
Yeah, I think that both of these gentlemen are going to go a couple rounds. Taking a look at Kev, the CEO, and Mario Aguilera in the red corner for Buress. Team Savage, strong with 2 victories tonight, representing for Frost.
Well, as the fight wears on and fatigue sets in, the fundamentals become more and more important. And at this early point in the fight, I got to tell you, Will Frost has got some sound fundamentals, but he is just right now absolutely getting the bum's rush put up on him against the side of the cage there.
Yeah, he's been holding his own without a doubt. Hasn't put himself in too bad of a spot yet, except now, Buress definitely looking to power through here.
Well, Will Frost doing a good job controlling with that whizzer here, preventing some less than desirable things from happening, and using that cage very well to keep himself from getting sucked down. Now looking to fish for the underhook, doing a good job keeping his head high, and that clinch tight, though, is Eric Buress.
Without a doubt, you're looking at Frost on the backside of the cage here. Buress breaks away. He's ready to duke it out.
Well, I think Danny McIntyre was ready to separate him, and Eric Buress decided he was going to do it on his terms. Again, I don't like how low he keeps those hands.
Yeah, very true. Wild stance, coming in with a couple wild swings.
10 seconds. 3 minutes goes by pretty quickly when not a lot going on. Wow.
Would have been something to see a belly-to-back suplex just before the end of the round there by Buress.
That's a tough one to score, Joey Ruckus. I'm glad I'm not scoring it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's some great judges. My man from Team Bedford in the house. We got Team Bedford. And they call it like they see it. We've never really had an issue with judging at all. All fight fans. Looking at round 2.
Well, the amount of physical exertion we saw in the first round, that pace can't continue. Nobody's humanly capable of keeping that up at that level. These guys will fatigue, and that's when you see somebody get rocked. I'm still thinking knockout of the night potential here. They got to get a little closer, though. They're just dancing at this point.
Yes, indeed. And it seems to be a lot of that in this first round as well. So, sound fighters, neither of them wanting to make a mistake. Buress with a high kick. Connects halfway, I'd say.
Yeah, mostly a swing and a miss. He switched to southpaw for just a second, and Will Frost looked like he was ready to throw that kick, but waited just a little too long. Eric Buress reset more conventional, and now definitely starting to impose his will.
Yeah, wow.
On Will Frost.
And he goes to pick up for the slam, and Frost, takes it easy, sits him down. He's still pretty relaxed here.
Well, what Eric Buress does real well is he gets it nice and tight in that body lock, and that keeps your opponent from sinking in an underhook to prevent you from sliding down and ripping that leg out, and that's exactly why we're on the ground right now. Doing a good job of controlling any potential damage is Will Frost. He's got an overhook on one side, framing up the other side. Just as I say that comes the heavy leather, Joey.
Oh, yeah. Right here in front of us, we're watching Frost get a pound from Buress. He's delivering blows, man.
Well, Buress slipped through some really heavy rights. And Will Frost giving up his back, universal sign language for please stop hitting me.
Absolutely. Got to be careful.
Eric Buress needs to watch out. He let that left hook slip out. Now doing a good job at trying to flatten it. But again, one of the hooks slipping and able to turn out of the choke is Will Frost. But out of the fire pan into the fire as that big right hand comes down like a trip hammer. 3 or 4 more heavy shots, and quickly Will Frost is giving his back up again.
Yes, indeed. I tell you what, on the receiving end of one of Buress's big hands, he cocks back like that. I'm surprised to see Frost hanging in the way that he has here in this second round.
Eric Buress needs to work on getting both his hooks in. That's why he's in trouble right now, because he got a little bit cute without that left hook, and now he's giving up his back.
Yes, indeed. Now you're looking at William Frost going ahead and scoring himself some points here in this battle between these two.
Well, Eric Buress is doing exactly what he should have done before he took 3 or 4 to the head, which was just stand right up, because he is absolutely the physically more powerful of the two fighters. Now he's got both underhooks. That's going to prevent any type of takedown.
Yes, indeed. We're going to go ahead and look at my man Eric Buress sliding around.
Well, he did a good job controlling that with both underhooks. You know, and when you're stuck with both, with the guy's got both underhooks on you like that, you need to try to just stand it up or drop some knees into the thigh there. And Will Frost at this point just a little physically outgunned. You know, he needs to start thinking about maybe cutting down to 170. He's completely exhausted at this point. You know, the caliber of opponents at 185. I don't know how heavy Eric Buress cuts, but he looks like he could easily walk at 205.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No questions asked. My man's got to be standing at least 6'3". And yeah, we're going to see round 3 between these two. I'm surprised. This isn't 22 like what we've seen last time. Man.
Yeah, you know, 1,200 people strong, though. They got their money's worth. This Taylor crowd getting their money's worth this fight. Shaping up fight of the night here.
Oh, very much so. Wonderful displays of athleticism by both guys.
And, you know, as I said earlier, neither of these guys has an off button.
Well, peace out here.
Looking to turn it through was Eric Buress, but getting stuck there.
Very nicely done as far as Mr. McIntyre, you know, letting Buress get his mouthpiece. Both fighters were, you know, not hesitant at all to resume position. Good love the sport.
Danny McIntyre, one of the top amateur referees in the state, you know, between him and Ben Lagman, who's also graced this cage before, I mean, this sport is well represented. You know, both of those guys, excellent martial artists, off to great pro careers, and giving back at the amateur level where they got their start, and just doing a stand-up job.
I agree. I couldn't have said it better. And yeah, you mentioned Ben, and you know, you get to see it. Darren, I'm sure. I know you're close with Darren in the past. They all make great calls. So yeah, hats off to them as well. So third round, man, I'm seeing the eyes closed of Mr. William Frost. Or excuse me, Eric Buress.
Well, Eric Buress, little momentary lapse in judgment there, and Will Frost doing a good job of passing the guard, but then, you know, you got Eric Buress who realizes that he gave up position and stands right up. When a guy is that physically powerful that he can stand up when he wants to and you can't stop him, that just takes you right out of your element. And then right through, good underhook. And suddenly on the defense is Will Frost. He's in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, Buress spun around pretty quickly there. I mean, you know, luckily Frost is in his Team Savage corner. Can help him out here if he's listening big.
Got to be careful giving up double unders like that. Fortunately, those hands of Eric Buress is in no man's land. If you're going to take double unders, they either got to be high behind the neck or head or way down low around the small of the back when they're in the center of the back. You can't really do much with them.
Yeah, as mentioned, both contenders for Fight of the Night, they've been hustling it out here. They've been hustling it out here for sure.
Danny McIntyre's seen enough of the stalemate. He breaks him up, puts him back in the center of the cage, and the crowd loving it.
Absolutely, and they are dead in center. Somebody could connect. Haven't seen a huge knockout here tonight yet.
No, we absolutely haven't. A couple of stunners. We got to be coming up on short time, Joey Ruckus.
Indeed.
If Will Frost is going to steal this fight back from the jaws of defeat, he needs to get in there and start letting loose. Did a good job slipping under again.
Oh, yeah, both of these guys controlling each other. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds. This one's going to the cards. I don't think the decision's going to be in doubt, though. Will Frost fought the good fight, but Eric Buress just a little more physically overpowering and also very technically sound. That combination there, hard to overcome that, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for both of these fighters going through all 3 hard-fought rounds. After 3 rounds of action, all 3 judges score the contest 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Eric the Reject Buress. All right, very nice fight by both of these gentlemen here tonight. Your winner, you're looking at a point on the board for Team Tubbs here tonight. Eric, with another victory on the board for making your record 5-2. Congratulations on a hard-fought fight here tonight. Got you over on the silencing scam. I'd like you to talk. Let us know about what just happened right here in the house.
You know, there's a lot of talk going around there. He's gonna beat me, so I just came to do what I do best and what I love doing for WCW, for WXC. We in the wrestling business, it's straight cage fighting, baby, get in. But I trained hard for the fight. Team Tubbs, everybody in the sport, the region,